Propertymark's latest Housing Insight Report shows the first significant changes to the rental market in many months. Whilst we've become accustomed to overwhelming demand from tenants not being satisfied by the lack of available properties on the market, we are now starting to see demand from tenants ease off ever so slightly, as is customary at this time of year. During October, the number of tenants registering with letting agents across the country actively seeking homes to rent decreased by 42% compared to September's numbers. Now, this is in no way unusual. During the winter months and as we approach Christmas, interest from tenants will decline. However, it should be noted that in broader terms, we are still busier than we normally would be. The number of tenants registering with agents looking for homes is still up on the pre-pandemic average for October. So whilst things are easing off, we are still busier than we're used to in years gone by. What about the available stock on the market, the number of properties available to rent to tenants? Well, that's still steady, albeit at a relatively low level. For the past few months, the number of properties available per agency branch across the UK has been 11 properties throughout the month. That's declined slightly to 9. So again, still not sufficient to satisfy demand from tenants, albeit that demand is easing off. So what's the effect of this? Well, we will see the pressure on rents easing ever so slightly. We've seen rents increase month on month throughout the year without fail. We will now start to see rents cool off, but it is all relative. Rents are at an incredibly high level right now, but we may just see for a few months throughout the winter that tenants may be able to negotiate slightly on rents, or landlords may have to review the rents that they're putting their property on the market at to avoid lengthy void periods. Well, that's all for this month. The Propertymark Housing Insight Report is an incredibly insightful document. The letting section of it has contributions from 186 agents across the UK, us included, and it's fascinating to see these trends nationwide. Personally, I read this month's report with a degree of relief because it reflects our own experiences, and I'm glad that that easing of tenant demand isn't exclusive to us. If it was, I would have been slightly concerned. We'll see what happens next month, and I fully expect that these trends will continue into the winter before things kick off again in the new year. We'll see what happens. Bye-bye for now.